Hello again, nerds. It has been a minute since we have done a reaction video, so we're going to do a couple. This first one for this batch is the new Dune trailer. It's been even longer that we haven't done a non-music reaction video. So, we'll get into all that in just a second. Let's do the intro really quick. Okay, so Dune is a thing. Dune is I'm gonna pull up the wiki so I can sound like I know what I'm talking about. So first off, while I'm pulling that back up, just to be 100% honest and 100% clear, I have seen the first now 15-20 seconds of this because I tried starting this reaction video a moment ago and had an audio issue, so I stopped it, fixed the audio issue, and now I have seen approximately 15 to 20 seconds of it. So full disclosure, there we go. So science fiction book series Dune is finally getting its proper, well, hopefully this will be a proper movie adaptation. So we have the 1985 movie. Where is Brian and Kevin by other authors in other media? There we go. Film. In 73, we had the Jodorowsky, I'm sorry, the movie that never happened, that if you haven't seen that documentary, you simply must, because that would have been such an epic movie and would have influenced Star Wars even more than it already did, than Dune itself already did. So that would have been amazing. Simply amazing documentary about it as well. So it's called Jodorowsky's Dune. Go check it out. So, and then in 85 is when we got the release of the last movie, and it was garbage. It was just all over the place. This is a very difficult book series even, but the first book, I think a little bit more specifically than the rest of the series, is very difficult to translate into film. So that is the way it is. And then we got the Sci-Fi Channel turned the second book. Where is it? Yes, Children of Dune. And Dune Messiah into a miniseries. There's 3-part miniseries that was better, but still not very good. Had Patrick Stewart in it, so it's got that going for it at least, but just kind of abysmal all over. So we haven't seen this come to fruition in any sort of productive way, any sort of good way yet. So Denis Villeneuve is definitely an amazing filmmaker. He is one of the newest, I guess, and last auteurs in film, and I am a freaking huge fan, so I have the utmost hope that he will be able to do some justice to this book. So, that is kind of a little bit of history of the adaptations, at least. We're not going to go into the history of Dune, because that would be like a 6-hour video. Needless to say, I'm a fan. My specific history with the series is that I got the first book when I think I was actually like 16, somewhere between 13 and 16, and just couldn't really get into it. I kept it because it was, it's a classic sci-fi book, and I am a big sci-fi dude. So I kept it and was just like, well, maybe one day I'll be able to get into it. And so I picked it up again in my mid-20s and could not stop reading it. It was so good. The first third of the book, if you haven't read it, is a little slow, and that's why me as a teenager just couldn't get into it. I was used to reading stuff like William Gibson, which is very, very fast-paced because he writes much shorter novels. So I picked it up again, like I said, in my 20s and couldn't stop reading it, and then subsequently read the entire Frank Herbert series. I am now in my 30s and working my way through the prequel series that's being done by Brian Herbert, Frank's son, and Kevin J. Anderson, who is another notable sci-fi author, though I feel like the two of them together, even though they have all of Frank's notes and everything, are definitely missing something. Like, it's not quite as good, not even close to as good. Let's take that back. Not even close to as good as the original Frank series, but it is still pretty good. So definitely read that if you are a fan of the rest of the series. So now let's talk about this movie and expectations for what we're going to see in this trailer. So what I really want to see, what I really hope they do, and like I said, I saw the first 20 seconds of this, so I feel like they might actually be going into it. What I hope they do is I hope they use that pain is the mind killer mantra as a framing device for this trailer, because I think that would be brilliant, and I think there's a lot of really awesome that they could translate to the screen with that as the background audio. That being said, though, I want to see better Fremen suits. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. I don't know if that's going to be how we get into the background of the Fremen or anything. The nature of the Fremen suits has a lot. It is very difficult for Hollywood to translate, because then you have to cover up your actor's face, and because the Fremen suits, just to give you the real quick Reader's Digest version of what that is, it's the Fremen are the original, quote unquote original. There's a lot of mythology and history there, but they are the original people that live on the planet Arrakis, which is what most of the universe refers to as Dune, because it's just a planet of sand. So the Fremen, because it is a planet of sand, water is very, very, very precious. And we, as beings made primarily of water, they try to harvest all of the water that comes off of your body. And the suit is what does that, especially when you are exposed to the elements. So when you're outside of their cave structures, you are always wearing your still suit. And the still suit covers everything. It covers all of your face. It covers every inch of your body, and it absorbs all of the water that you produce. So sweat, tears, saliva, urine, everything. It filters it. It turns it into drinkable water just through the course of wearing the suit. What we saw in the teaser trailer had a very exposed still suit on Timothée Chalamet's character and a number of other characters. There was a glimpse, a very, very quick glimpse, but a glimpse nonetheless, of somebody with a more covered face. I feel like I'm just going to have to let this one go as far as book accurate, because they are movie stars, and so we are supposed to see their face, right? That is the way of Hollywood. So that's what I'm hoping. I hope we get more glimpses of better still suits. I don't know if that's going to happen, and I'm hoping to see the Fear is the Mind Killer mantra used as a framing device. So those are expectations. Let's transition scenes, and we're going to get into the trailer. See, look, just a little bit of this. I've seen it so far. All right. Started from the beginning. There we go.
There's something happening to me. There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it. What did you see?
There's the hallucinations, which I don't think were that vivid in the book, but still.
Do you often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them?
Or the dreams, hallucinations. I meant dreams. Denis Villeneuve.
The test is simple.
The pain box.
Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
What's in the box?
Pain.
Nope.
You inherit too much power.
No Fear is a Mind Killer.
You have proven you can rule yourself.
Ooh, nice. Oh, that's a great visualization.
Something none of your ancestors learned.
My father rules the
Leto.
entire planet.
He's losing.
Leto, whatever. Lady Jessica.
He's getting a richer one.
He'll lose that one too. Arrakis is a death trap.
Yeah, see, the no eyes covered. There's Raban.
This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one.
Let's fight like demons.
Yes.
An animal caught in a trap will gnaw off its own leg to escape. What will you do?
I know you.
They better be in a cave, is all I'm saying for that.
One day, the legend will be born.
Wow.
Civilization depends on it.
The future. I can see it. I must not fear.
Blue eyes of the Fremen. Blue eyes of the,
Fear is the mind killer.
Oh, there it is.
My Lord Duke.
Where the fear is gone, only I will remain.
Hey, they used some of it. Wow. He's gonna ride that. Shai Hulud right there. Holy shit, that was awesome. Wow. Okay, so pause. We have I can't remember her name. Lady Jessica's mother. She's there to test Paul Atreides to see if he is good enough to be the Mod-Dib was the name he got while from the Fremen. What was it that they were calling him? Oh man, it's been a minute since I've read these books. Oh, that just looks. And then, all right, so we have the suit, the armor that he turns on right here. This is an epic. Like, that's kind of a perfect representation of the way they describe it. Again, it has been a minute. I'm going to be 100% honest. It has been a minute since I've read these the Herbert books, the Frank books, I guess. So that you don't get a whole lot of this mythology in the prequels that I'm reading right now from Brian and Kevin J. Anderson. But I'm the suits of armor, the armor that they wear, that does reoccur in the prequel books, and that is almost exactly how I pictured it in my head when I read those books. And then you've got
Proven you can rule yourself.
that's not Duncan. Duncan, Idaho is
Something none of your ancestors learned.
My father rules.
So this is the planet that they leave to go to Arrakis. This is where Leto, whatever, is the Duke of this planet, and he gets moved by the Emperor to Dune as a sort of. They have to take care of the spice because the Harkonnens are not being honest, and it's been found out that they're Harkonnens who are the villains. Who that's who. Let's see if I can see it in here. Bautista, right there. That's the Harkonnens and the face dancer, the Lilaxu, the Bene Lilax, Bene Gesserit. That's what she is. She's a Bene Gesserit witch. They're dropping so much stuff in this 3-minute trailer. This is intense. So this is them walking off onto, it looks like this is them walking into the planet, right? That's them stepping foot for the first time on the planet that they have now taken over from the Harkonnens. There's Duncan, Idaho.
This is a death trap.
Raban. This is so intense.
They're picking my family off one by one.
The Harkonnens are picking off the Atreides one by one. And the battle with the suits. Oh, the armor is so badass.
Its own leg to escape.
What will you do?
What will you do?
So, and then we get the mantra. I must not fear. Where is it?
I will remain.
There we go. Fear's the mind killer is how it starts, but...
Fear is the mind killer.
My Lord Duke.
Where the fear is gone, only I will remain.
It's much longer than that and much more awesome, but still. Just this representation of Shai-Hulud. I had to see this one more time, and then we'll call this good. Wow, that is enormous. Wow. And at one point, Javier Bardem is going to be Baron Harkonnen. Is that correct? I think. No, Stellan Skarsgård was Baron Harkonnen. Who's Javier Bardem playing? Is he going to be a Benny Lilax? Oh, that'd be very interesting. Oh man. Okay, so this movie needs to come out this year. I hope this doesn't get pushed back. I mean, obviously they still have the release date on here as this year. Oh, come on. Eric Roth is part of the screenwriting. Only in theaters. No date. No date. Oh, that sucks. So it's supposed to be out December 17th, if memory serves. But we did just get word that Wonder Woman got pushed back to Christmas Day, so this might get pushed back to 2021, just like the rumor was suggesting. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we talked about this in the rumors section of the most recent episode of The Week in Nerddom. So if you haven't been watching the nerd news with me, then you definitely should be doing that, because we talked about the potential of this getting bumped to 2021, probably like January or February, which will make me cry a lot. But this is, I'm so excited about this. I got nothing else for you guys. This is going to be the end of this video. So what did I miss? What should we talk about? In the comments, definitely let me know. Don't forget to click one of these two boxes right here below my face to see other stuff going on here on the channel, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell, because that is the only way that YouTube will tell you that I have posted a new video. Thank you very much, nerds. Don't forget to check out the website, GenerallyNerdy.net, or the Patreon, patreon.com/GenerallyNerdy. Thank you very much, nerds. Please, I hope you're as excited as I am for this. Before we head out, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.